what's going on here now?
Oh, he's a Bobby now, is he?
Sounds that way.
Oh, oh, hang on. Let me. Hang on. I was. There we go. I'm catching.
I could tell.
I'm catching a lift. I was air police. I was Pol Air. Okay, where are you going? He's doing donuts.
I don't know.
Alright. Not claimed, just beautified by... Fucking hell. Damn it, Bruce.
I'll get out of the boat so you can control your own camera.
Not claimed, just beautified by request of Master Mattis, the Big Cheese, the Supreme Pizza, Big Pappy Villager Inslaver, spelt incorrectly.
Well...
Envy or something.
Criminals aren't known for their spelling.
The Vandal was here.
No, what? Not envy. What's the other one?
Zervin.
Zervin.
Well, they're swearing allegiance to the Supreme Commander Mattis, so they must be American.
Looks like the Supreme Pizza to me, but...
The Supreme
Like
Pizza.
The system.
I think so.
And I like
I was inspiration.
I'm going to be doing them again.
I'm not sure if inspiration is the word I would use for you, Bruce. I'd use other words beginning with I, but not inspiration.
I am not going
Incest?
to conform with everyone else.
So I don't know how many words start with I. Incompetence?
That's where I was going with that. So moving the boat,
Okay.
I was standing on it. Yeah, so as you can see, there has been yet more crime here on the server that the PCPD needs to deal with. Oh, I'm not wearing the correct... There we go, that's better. I don't know if it is better or not. I don't have any rockets, so it doesn't really bloody matter. Anyways, so... That was then. I think it was a day or two ago. This is now. So in between then and now, I have done a bit of work around here. Not a huge amount, but I've mocked up this little entranceway here. I quite like it. I think it's not too bad. I think it fits quite nicely. I've also started on the entrance. Now, I haven't done this yet. What I plan on having here is wither skeletons. So one there, one there. I need another name tag. That, though, probably be a stream for that. I feel as though I'd want to do this with someone else, though, because otherwise it would be kind of boring-ish, so... I'll do... that'll be coming soon, watch this space. Zervin's dropped by to give us a gift. I had a quick peek at this before. Yeah, mate, yes. Nice. Thanks, mate. I did request a beacon because I need to dig out a substantial chunk of land from underneath this base. So, awesome work, Zervin. Thanks very much, mate. He's a good fellow. He looks after me. So I need to set that beacon up. Now, what I am planning on doing this episode is going completely batshit crazy. I need to hollow out pretty much all of this under here because I'm going to turn the basement, in inverted commas, underneath this floor area into a gigantic smeltery system. I haven't even made the bloody furnaces for it yet, but it's going to require a lot of cobblestone. I've got enough, but I just haven't done it yet. Excuse me. I know I said a couple of episodes ago that my theme, or my goal, or whatever you want to call it for this episode, is doing things to excess. And that is sort of ringing true here. Because I plan on making this thing enormous. I don't actually know how many iron blocks I needed, so I just got that many. I can't remember how many layers a beacon needs now. I think it needs 4. I can't remember. I'm a dunce when it comes to beacon stuff. Oh, anyway, I'll do that off camera. But underneath here, the number of furnaces I'm planning on using simultaneously is 128. So this is going to be smelting 2 stacks at a time. Yeah, monstrous. And then it's going to once I've built this room up, it's all going to be transported via item elevator into a storage room, which is probably going to be the next floor up. So just tracing around where my crosshairs are, that's probably roughly where it's going to be. I'm not 100% sure. It may have to go up there, because I'm just looking at this now thinking that that ceiling height won't be high enough. So yeah, that is going to have to be probably at that level. I'll work this out as time goes on. Yeah, definitely needs working out as time goes on. But anyways, I'm going to set this beacon up off camera and get started on the digging process, and then probably just lay out what we need, and then have a look-see at what sort of system we're going to go for here. I've got an idea of what I want to do. I just need to physically dig the bastard out and just have a bit of a play with it. I've got enough oh yeah, plenty of torches. So I will catch up with you very, very soon. Okay, so what this is a reasonably sized hole. Yes, it's bigger than your mama's, but that's okay. This is, this didn't take very long at all, actually. Thank you to Zervin for supplying the beacon, and thank you for kicks for giving me another efficiency 4 book so I could make that efficiency 5. This is now complete. I don't need to do that up anymore. So as you can see, I have got an absolute boatload of stuff here. This took a while, and not for the iron, for the chests, because you still got to get all that shit manually. But basically what this is going to be is sort of a rendition of what we had in Season 1. However, it is going to be, how can I say, expanded. So the base layer is going to be roughly this. We have been having some issues. I didn't just shave away this one more layer, but there's a lot that can be said for Instamine. I don't even need this to be perfect. Thank you. Probably easier if it was Silk Touch, but that's okay. It doesn't even need to be that tall. So basically what we're going to have, just while I'm doing this, is a very shitty JoeRilla if that keeps happening. The lag, they cannot bring out 1.13.2 soon enough, and it better be, the fix that they're touting it to be. Because, yeah, I know Rex has got the shits with it, but, rightly so. Everyone does. It's not just Rex. Okay, so I'm going to leave myself a little bit of a space to walk here, but I'm just going to pop. Okay, I don't need that much. So we're just going to literally bash out. Thank you. God damn it, game. Do what I tell you. Excellent. And I'm going to place just a sort of helper block there. And then we're going to line up 16 hoppers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And as you can see, this is going to give us a fair bit of room. And we need a fair bit of room to get around here. And then what I'm going to do is... Oh, hang on. I did forget to check something very quickly. I've done this wrong. So, one thing about this design is it does have to travel along an east-west axis. So I have to make those strips in this direction. Okay, that just made my life a little bit trickier. What did it? I'm not even sure. I don't know. I'm going to dig out... Well, actually, I don't really need to come back. I'll just do it live. So pretty much I'm just starting from the back and working my way to the front because that seems logical to me. God damn it, game. Pissing me off, this. It'll be RageRilla at this rate. Alright, that's fine. Excellent, perfectly fine. Okay, so let's try that one more time. So yeah, this has to be, because of how these powered rails work, it does have to travel along the east-west axis. So just, let's use a hopper, whatever. And then 1, 2, sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right, sorry to repeat myself there. Get rid of that. Now, place down ye furnaces. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right, and then this seems really dark. That'll work. Still seems dark. That'll do. Okay, all this crap we can fill in later. And then we got hoppers along the backside. Very good. And then hoppers along the top. So this isn't really a tutorial build, but yeah, it's pretty close too. Alright, now for this particular scenario, we need to now swap that out for just, I'm not going to decorate this pretty much at all. This is purely functional, and it'll be purely hidden. Like, I don't plan on coming down. I shouldn't need to come down here to do diagnostics or anything like that. It'll literally just be set and forget. So I'm going to need some helper blocks. So I'm going to need 3 here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 here. This is important, okay? These have to be offset from one another, and you will see why soon enough. Now we need to lay out the rails, and I'm 99% sure I have this right. Yes, I do. Alright. So lay out these powered rails, and they're all powered. And the reason they're all powered is because when they're powered, the delivery of items is consistent. And that is important. Because otherwise you're going to end up with, dare I say it, an inconsistent whatever. Anyway, that's just the got bad joke written all over it. So you can sort of see where we're going with this. Now, I do believe Defense tried to do a similar system in a build of his a while ago. Now I've actually buggered something up here. I need to go make him. I haven't even made him. Okay, so this here. Oh, you mongrel. Where'd you go? Come here, you. Alright. So that there, and that there. God's sake. Come here. They have to be regular rails. They must be regular rails. Otherwise, things will happen. Okay, now I do believe it's about, I think it's here, halfway, about halfway there. We stick one of these bad boys, and that should power both of them. All the way. Boomskis. Anyone think I've done this before? Alright, now I have to repeat this 8 times. Obviously, putting those in there. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'll be back soon, I guess, because I cannot think of anything else that needs to be done other than the usual redstone tomfoolery. So I'm going to do the boring bits off camera now, and I'll come back to you when we are up to the next step. So I thought I would just show you this, just if you're building this in your own world, just to alleviate some stress. For example, you'll see that happen. Don't panic. Just continue down the line. It'll correct itself. So yeah, I thought I'd just show you that little oddity that happens, because I know, you know, that's not what you want happening, but and this is another reason why, well, that is the major reason you have to do this on the north the east-west axis, is because if it weren't on that axis, that wouldn't self-correct like that, and you would be having all sorts of unhappy times. But yeah, as I say, these will straighten themselves out once I get the regular rails in there. I just haven't gone and made them yet. And yeah, they'll link up with these powered rails, no problem at all. So that is just something I thought I would chuck in there, just some technical expertise that I may or may not have. I probably should say this is an expansion of Cub Fan's design, I should say. It's what I used in the previous season, but yeah, well expanding on the idea, and I'm going to make this as automated as possible. When I finish doing this bit, I'll probably... Actually, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to show you, so sit tight and we'll find out. Alright, so you may be wondering what 128 furnaces in an array such as this looks like. Well, this is what it looks like. And you may also be wondering, Joe, how the hell are you going to distribute the items and the fuel evenly amongst all 8 of these arrays? Well, that's quite simple. As you can see here, I've finally found a use for some polished diorite. And what we're going to, as you can see, I've already got these hoppers up here above these rails here that are not powered. So what we're going to do is just build a little couple of bridges like so, and these are going to pretty much be the same sort of deal as this, except running obviously perpendicular. So they'll be, oopsies, they will have chest minecarts on them. Pretty much everything here is going to have chest minecarts. Oh dear me. Pretty much everything here is going to have chest minecarts on it, and it is going to be consistent, because as I say, I've still got a bunch of these. I'm probably not going to use all of them. Well, I hope to hell I'm not going to use all of them. It took me forever to AFK all this gold at Muzzlewood's Gold Farm. There we go, and obviously we will be repeating the same thing here. Now obviously, once again, you will need to offset them for this exact reason. And this is why I said earlier we have to offset these, is because these obviously, if they were, well, you can see how this works. It just doesn't work that way. This is how it has to be, like it or not. So I'm going to get all this going into the right configuration. Oh, we're done. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? I will say as well, when you're working around all these hoppers, you can see I've had to dig out a little bit extra. Before you call this thing finished, just make sure you check your hoppers, because I guarantee you some shit will have fallen in. I mean, it hasn't there, I've had a quick look before. But yeah, just use your common sense when you're building stuff like this, and you will 99% of the time not go wrong. So that now takes whatever you put into it, which will be somewhere above there, I reckon. I'll have to work that out as we go. And it will distribute it amongst the top row, which is the item to be smelted. And then the fuel source comes in here. Now, this bit, I've got a little plan for this. So I'm going to get what I need for it, and then I will return. Alright, so I have found myself in need of some slime balls, because I have run out. So I'm going to go and do what any good citizen... Oh wow. Elytra insurance, 2 diamonds per week. This is Bruce's. This is Bruce's business idea. Elytra's 15 diamonds each. Ooh. Mine doesn't have unbreaking. Yeah, that's Bruce's idea. What's going on here? Anyways, I want that stuff. So, here's me 2. There you go. So, just so I'm on record as being a law-abiding citizen who pays for their stuff. Alright, so this is a carpet duper. There's no 2 ways about this. This is how this is working. This is providing the fuel. This is a 5-way carpet duper. and I'll just show you how I'm having to do this. So you put in your 2 dirt blocks. Now, just one rail here doesn't seem to cut it. I've got to place a rail there to get it going the correct direction. I think this has got to do with my cardinal directions, like north, south, east, west. Pop down the fence post there, plonk that there, and then that's your thingy there. And then bash them out, and it falls into place. Now, the reason for this, I mean, most of you probably have seen Doc M's video on carpet duping before, so I'm not going to go too far into it, but most of you probably would have seen that, you know, these things pick up things more reliably. And I'm doing this 5 wide up here because it needs to fuel this a lot more consistently, and there is going to be a lot of it. So yeah, that's the reasoning behind that. Also, you'll see I've got a little experiment going on in there. I will explain that in a minute. But now comes the difficult part. I haven't actually tested this yet. I always seem to get shit like this wrong, which isn't fun. Never fun. Now I need an piston. Oops, I fell down. And then we that's not right. I think that might be a bit more right. Watch what I'm doing. Nope. Oh boy, this never goes the way I want it to, does it? Is coming down here gonna help? Ah, you mongrel. Hang on. And I've got it. So the idea now is that all gets pushed down like that, and then these, I didn't get the carpets because I'm an idiot. You put the carpets along there, and then these things go backwards and forwards. I'm going to put this on a timer, not a timer, sorry, a clock, so it's just constantly running. And then obviously these hopper mine carts, you know, pick them up and do all their fun stuff, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Okay, that's that. I need to go get some more resources, and then I'm going to show you the overflow protection. Now, Doc M had his own little design going on. I'm pretty sure this is similar, but it's sort of just what I dreamed up. I didn't actually watch the full tutorial myself. I only watched that bit, so if this is what he thought of, then I do apologize. However, this is, imagine at this point that this is a double chest full of carpet, which is what it is going to be. Now, I just got to chuck it on debug mode just for a second. Now, this is almost full. So I've got 4 full stacks and 41 items in this hopper. So that's very close to being all the way full in a double chest. Now, that's got a comparator there. Now, if you look up in the top right hand corner of the screen, you'll see underneath targeted block, the 4th line says power 13. And when I'm highlighting this redstone dust, now I'm going to move over one more, that says 12. Now this comparator is obviously comparing input signals. So we've got a 13 there and a 12 there. Obviously the repeater is helping us do that. Now just look at this little faded bit here. When I put this one piece of iron in, kaboom. Now the relevance of that is how I plan on having this automatically going is just on a simple hopper clock. So not a timer, just a clock. So directly comparator and just hoppers going backwards and forwards, and then what that will do then is power one of the hoppers and then stop the clock, so then this thing stops moving. That's the idea, that's the plan. So now it's got to build the bloody thing. So I'm not going to show too much of the build process behind that, so I am going to cut away now and probably just get this whole thing operating as it should. So just stick around for a bit and I'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see, I've had to move it from its previous location. It wasn't really that great. And I've also done away with the complex detection system that I dreamt up. It doesn't really need it. The lag is a bit, how you going? But basically, this is going to be running. I'm going to wire this up so it's running when this is, and now all of this is going to be running when the machine is turned on. So I'm just basically leaving it going, just sort of priming it a bit, because there's 5 in there being duped at a time, but it is not perfect. As you can see, I've got a little bit of spillage, not too much. Where'd that even go? Oh, didn't pick it up. Yeah, we updated to 1.13. It's just an optical illusion, apparently. Who knows? Anyway, we have updated to 1.13.2. So, yeah, she's going pretty good so far. Can't wait till they release Optifine for it, you know, like, they only just finished it for 1.13.1. That's really weird how that's happening. Thanks, Envy. I mean, we've got a fair amount in there already, but this minecart is just taking it and distributing them amongst all these hoppers and what have you. Why is that not? It's not what I want to see. Uh-oh. There may be some lag. Can I... come back. This isn't really working, is it? So yeah, where I was going with this was this now needs some redstone. So basically it's going to be controlled from upstairs, and it's going to control all of these modules here, and this going across the top then. And then the last thing to put in afterwards is the item elevator. Pretty sure someone's messing with my door upstairs, or is that just that piston I can hear? I've got it on a hopper timer at the moment. It's blasting it through the friggin' wall. Nope. It's just exceptionally noisy. That's all it is. Okay, yeah, we're getting a bit of carpet spillage. Quite a lot of carpet spillage. Can I... Oops. Is it all just going in this? It's all just going in that. I may need to rethink this once again. It's not going any of these now, is it? Oh, it's going in there. It's only going in these first 2. I think I know what I need to do. I need to let that fill up some more. I think that's what needs to happen. How's this doing? Oh yeah, pretty much full. It's not perfect, but it will do. I did away with I couldn't be bothered doing the whole minecart thing again, so as I say, we are getting a little bit of spillage, but whatever. Anyways, I've prattled on for long enough. I'm going to get I'm going to keep going, pressing on, and get this done. Okay, so the redstone for this is very simple. As you can see, I've just got one big long line along the back here. This is just 15 blocks here. Now this is running off that repeater there, which is linked to a lever upstairs. I'll show you that in a minute. Having knocked out these blocks though, all the way through here, as you can see, actually allows this to be powering this one and this one all at the same time. So it simplifies the redstone and cuts down on the resources needed. Now this obviously just gets traced upstairs, and I'll have to pillar up to show you what I've been up to. Sorry if the thing over there is quite noisy. We've got to fix for that in a minute. So at the moment this system is off. This will be configured to default off when the whole thing's not going, and this just links up there. There's a lever on top of that block there upstairs. Trigger that, then this whole thing turns on. All of these rails that are now unpowered will turn on, and also, oh dear, no, I'm good. I haven't done it yet, but they will link up to these 2 here. So that's actually really straightforward. I could probably do that now, in all honesty. So if I'll just grab myself a bunch of these, I probably will need to repeat the signal in a minute. If I counted this out correctly, the repeater should need to be about there. No biggie. And then what do we got? We got one more, and then dirt. This is not going to go the way I think it is it? I don't think it is. Oh, actually, if I punch that out and then... Ah, yeah. That like that, and then... just like this. If I put a repeater there... I mean, it shouldn't need a repeater, but... whatever. Cleans it up nicely. And then... oh... God. And then we can... punch this out like that. And make this all nice, like if we go like this potentially. No, that's not what I wanted. Like this. I don't usually do redstone on camera, as you know. Oh, I'll just do it this way, just do it the cheaty, easy way. Just wrap it around like this. Alright, so that should now trigger these carts and make them distribute not only the fuel, but the items that you load into it, which is the thing that I need to do that I forgot about. Well, that was good of me, wasn't it? Alright, I'm going to have to do that, and I'll probably leave the item elevator for the next episode, because this is getting quite long now. So, I'm going to be back with this in just a moment. Alright, so, I have put in an input chest in a convenient location. Yeah, it's hidden away quite well there, I think. And I have wired up this lever properly. You'll notice it's quiet now. You can see it there. That's the signal inverter for the timer. Oh, sorry, I keep saying timer. Clock. So now we're just going to test it all out. Everything should be connected. Oh, I notice a dip in frames already. Let's just see. Oh, wow. Well, they're moving. Just the lag makes it look like it isn't. I mean, don't get me wrong, the lag is better than it was. But it's still there. You can see it. And you can see all these minecarts going. Distributing items as is necessary. Items and fuel, I should say. Oh, I can hear a furnace going. I should check all these. Yeah, see? Crap in them. But that'll be something I'll have to do off camera, really. Oh, hello. What other surprises are in here? Ay. Anyways, let me get out of this particular little thing. Go turn this bloody lag machine off. Alright, so whilst I'm going upstairs to turn it off, look, I'm not going to try and tell you what I'm going to do next episode because I never seem to stick to it. So we're just going to turn that off. God damn. Oh, frame rate instantly improves. Anyways, oops, wrong button. That's all from me. Thanks very, very much for watching, and it was a bit of a longer one, so if you're still around, thank you. If not, well, you got no attention span. But any which way, I'll catch yous all in the next one. Thanks very much for watching, and, well, as I just said, I'll catch you in the next one. Ha ha ha. I like repeating myself, don't I? Have a good one. See you later.